Tech Private Limited, this Private Limited. So we use tech, we use techno, we use all these things, and it makes no sense to a client. We use Greek and Latin names like all the large companies have used always, and we feel that is the way to go. That does not help anybody understand who you are. All of those strategies were failing. Till I finally sat down with 6 different hoteliers and I said, can you give me feedback? And they looked at my different card options that I'd created and I said, we don't understand, we don't understand, we don't understand. What do you do? What do you do? And I was getting so tired at the end of that 45-minute conversation. I said, I help you sell more rooms, more F&B and more banquet covers. That's what we do. He says, and rest. People said, why is that not your tagline? And that's when everything changed. Hey guys, in this video, we're going to help you name or rename your digital marketing agency for maximum outreach and success. So I'll tell you my story. When I came across Internet Moguls, guess what? The name sounds very cool, right? Moguls are the kings. Internet is internet. So we are internet kings. I thought it was a beautiful name. And I looked at my logo without doing any research and I launched Internet Moguls. The first client that I went to with the card, I remember it was Pragati Maidan. There was a big conference happening and I reached out to the person with my new card feeling fantastic. You know who I am? I'm an internet mogul. You know who we are? The whole vibe of that mogul. We went and the person looked at the card and says, "Oi, sorry, I already have an Airtel connection. Hame internet nahi lagwana. We don't want internet. We already have an internet connection." That person thought that I sell internet lease line services for offices. I was like, oh shit. All this hard work on understanding my name, feeling super happy about it, printing the cards and the stationery, going out into the market and finding out people have no idea what the name is. It was too late for me to change the name. Or was it? I thought it was. So what I did was I went back to the drawing board and I said, let me supplement my name with the mission and what we do. So we said Internet Moguls for hoteliers by hoteliers because it's a niche agency. Sounds too cliched. Sounds too cringy. What else can we do? Internet Moguls. We help your hotels grow. Grow how? Like, are you an operations team? How does the internet help hotels grow? Okay. What else can we do? Through the internet. After about 17 different iterations, not in one day, over a period of a year, I actually got some cards done, some stationery done, some graphics done, and every time that I had to see it on the graphic to be able to understand if I like it or not, or if the client will understand it or not. All of those strategies were failing. Till I finally sat down with 6 different hoteliers. There was a lunch that was happening. There were 200 people who were invited. When I sat on that table, I took that opportunity to make that my focus table. And I said, can you give me feedback? And they looked at my different card options that I'd created. And I said, we don't understand, we don't understand, we don't understand. What do you do? What do you do? And I was getting so tired at the end of that 45-minute conversation. I said, I help you sell more rooms, more F&B and more banquet covers. That's what we do. People said, why is that not your tagline? And that's when everything changed. Internet Moguls, we help you sell more rooms, F&B covers and banquets. It's so clear. So because the name was not self-explanatory, I added a tagline. Now everybody looks at it and understands who we are. So a lot of people who don't work with hotels say, I don't need any help from Abhijit Arya because he's only for hotels. The first rule of my business is to say no to everybody else who I can't help and therefore not want to waste time with that conversation. Same thing for all of you people. Instead of first going out into the market and saying I'm a ninja, I'm this or that, now comes the other side of it. Tech Private Limited, this Private Limited. So we use tech, we use techno, we use all these things and it makes no sense to a client. We use Greek and Latin names like all the large companies have used always, and we feel that is the way to go. That does not help anybody understand who you are. Listen, you are new in the business. Listen, you have to treat yourself like a startup. Listen, every time an opportunity of a client who can pay you a 5 lakh rupee monthly retainer, give you a $10,000 a monthly job, does not understand who you are, you have lost the client for good. Do not make that fatal mistake. Make people understand who you are in the first go. So what does that mean? For you to be able to understand, make people understand who you are in the first go, I'm going to give you a 5-point checklist. Follow this checklist and name or rename your business. Number 1, do a focused research, not with your friends and family, but with the eventual clients. Are you a person who helps yoga people, real estate people, gym trainers? Sit down with 6 gym trainers, tell them the 3 different name and the tagline options that you have. Mix and match, help them ask you questions. And at the end, you will find your agency name. Don't do it on your own. Have a focus group. Second, Make sure that your message resonates to a separate niche. But Avi, if I'm working with 3 niches, hey, you know what? I would advise having 3 different business cards. One for your company, Internet Moguls for yoga people, Internet Moguls for real estate people, Internet Moguls for hotels. So have 3 different names with 3 different taglines, but don't have one with everything. Very difficult to explain to a client. And you and your team, if they have not able to explain what you do in less than 10 seconds, you've lost the client's attention. So don't do that. That's like point number 2. Point number 3 is respect the values that you do. Make sure in my company at Internet Moguls, every day that people come in, we remind them that you exist, the company exists, because we are able to help hotels sell more rooms, F&B covers and banquets. If we are not able to do that on an everyday basis, we do not exist. We should not exist. That is our mission. So you need to understand why you exist and accordingly have that message put in your business card, on your logo, in your tagline, in your email signature, on your Instagram post, in your LinkedIn bio, everywhere. Next point, consider checking the availability, because many times we look at these names and we say, great, I found the tagline. Oh, somebody else has trademarked it, or somebody else has got a domain name on it. So I want all you people to do all of that, because the thing is, when we start, we don't know how big we're going to get. And following the Ask Avi Arya channel, I want all of you people to learn, get checklists, get systems, to be able to all get big. And I know you will. But when you get big, you realize somebody else has taken your name. It will hurt a lot to change all of those things. So save yourself some pain. Follow this 5-step checklist and name or rename your business for maximum connection with your potential client and maximum success in this year itself. So true to what we do at Internet Moguls, at the end of every video, I have a checklist for you so that you remember. Go to the description, download the checklist, print it out in color, put it right in front of you till that mission is achieved. Tell your team we've done this. In fact, I want all of you people as agency owners to call your team members every time you watch a video, because you watching it alone will not make a difference. You forwarding it to somebody may not make a difference. Number 1, subscribe. Number 2, comment. Number 3, share. And number 4, if you want to make maximum out of this, call your teams together and watch these videos together. Because remember, if you go and watch a movie alone and you come back and you tell somebody, hey, the hero was great, the heroine was great, the story was great, it was in the beaches of Goa, all of that, people will not feel the vibe. But guess what? Have you ever gone for a movie together, where you and your team have gone for the movie together and you've all experienced it together? That's what remains forever. And then later you can recall, remember what happened, you understand what we did, and then memories forever. So therefore, watch this like a movie format. Every time that you and your company has time, watch, and you're building your agency, watch it together with your team. Download the checklist and start working on that. And while you're building this process, if you need any help from us, my emails are here. I look at every single email and I will either reply to you myself or find the most competent person in my company to be able to help you. Everything to grow an agency and become a successful agency founder. Thank you very much for watching this video. I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye for now.
Hi guys, Avi here. Thank you very much for watching this episode. It's so much fun bringing all of this to you, but honestly, it is difficult editing, post-production, getting people together. But when you watch till the very end, it feels great. So thank you very much. Now I'm going to give you something. An opportunity to connect with me and my ecosystem. I have an email called workwithaviarya@gmail.com. Now, what are the possibilities of working with me? Number 1, if you are somebody who's liking this content that I'm putting out and saying, you know what, Avi, I want to get into your coaching. I want to get into your ecosystem. I want to understand how this works. I have a school called the Internet Moguls Business School, where we have 2 programs for entrepreneurs. Send me an email at workwithaviarya, subject Internet Moguls Business School. And then tell me about your business, what are the challenges that are happening. And accordingly, one of our sales consultants will call you, they'll tell you about your business, and finally they'll connect you with me. And we'll see if you're the right fit to work together. Number 2, if you want me to consult with you, just consulting one-on-one, understanding your business, giving you a 3-month, 5-month roadmap. So work with Avi Arya, subject consulting, and then give me all the details about your business. Next, if you want my agency to help you, you could be a product or a service, a coach, a trainer, whatever. You want us to help us set up your get known, get leads, get sales, and set up a proper system for you. Then same thing, work with Avi Arya. And in the subject, you will write agency help. And in the end, tell me exactly what you want me to do for you and what are the challenges that you face. And if you want to work with me in my team as a freelancer, as part-time, full-time, get into the team, work remotely from anywhere in the world. Again, work with Avi Arya and say, I want to join your team, and then tell me about yourself. Ideally, for all these things, when you put in a subject, follow it with a nice micro video so I know more about you. Because I check every email myself and I'd love to get back to you and connect you with the right people in the right company. So eventually when we talk, we have all these things figured out. Finally, if you want to interview me for your podcast or your YouTube channel, email me at podcastwithaviarya@gmail.com. So there you go. Two ways to connect with us. Work with Avi Arya and you've got the multiple options, and you've got podcast with Avi Arya and we can podcast together. So thank you very much for watching the videos. Don't forget to watch all these videos. Send me an email. Would love to hear from you. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Avi Arya, signing off for now. Look forward to seeing you in the next video. There's a link over here which has got all my emails for you to get in touch with me as well. Click on the link and get in there. See you. Look forward to hearing that email from you. Bye for now.